Gerson Hitjevi Veii, the late anti-apartheid activist, was the first member of an opposition party to be honored with a state funeral and burial at Heroes Acre. According to Tangeni Iijambo, president of SWANU, the late national hero was a unifier who, in the wake of the armed struggle for Namibia's independence, called for the release of several SWAPO politicians at a public gathering in the old location, which led to his imprisonment at the notorious Robben Island, where he was incarcerated for several years.
Late Comrade Veii was the president of SWANU from 1966 to 1981. And before that period, he served as the vice president of Southwest Africa National Liberation Front, which was referred to as SWANLIF, a progressive anti-colonial forces that was formed as a link between SWANU, SWAPO, Rehoboth Folks Party, and other groupings to oppose the presence of South Africa's racist regime in Namibia. In his capacity as a leader of SWANLIF, in December 1966, at a public meeting at Freedom Square, he called for the release of Johnny Otto, Jason Mutumbulwa, and Nathaniel Mahwilidi, whose whereabouts by that time were not known. But he, as a revolutionary and knowing his brothers who are missing, he insisted that they should be known where they are. It was at that occasion that he strongly expressed, "The redder the blood, the sweeter our victory," words that caused him imprisonment at Robben Island from 1966 to 1972.
The late Veii's remarks, "The redder the blood, the sweeter the victory," which led to his incarceration on Robben Island, have been mirrored in our modern-day society, according to the SWANU president. Iijambo believes that the country's independence aspirations have been undermined because 33 years later, many Namibians remain impoverished despite the country's vast natural resources.
We were crooked out of our independence. There's no way that Namibia as a government can have 10% in, what is this mine for uranium in Swakopmund? Husap mine. How can the Namibian government have 10% in Husap mine and the Chinese have 99% or 90%? The same applies to oil, the oil that Meme is talking about. And you know, oil is a curse. Wherever there is oil and diamond is a lot of blood. Right now they will come to Namibia and try to instigate us against each other, to fight against each other and kill each other so that they take the oil. Just like the way they did in Libya. Do research a bit further and be convinced and convince other fellow country people that Namibians are not poor. We are being told that those impoverished countries, impoverished meaning we cannot help ourselves, we are too poor. That is not true. The poverty-stricken countries are the ones who drifted from their countries to come and look for wealth in our continent.
The late Veii's legacy, according to the SWANU president, should be thoroughly documented and included in the national civic education curriculum, and the government should consider erecting a statue in his honor. Veii's family, including his wife and son, were among those who attended the commemoration for the late national hero.